Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Toolbox Tips here at WHC Hire. Today's episode we're going to have a little look into the tracked barrow. Now this is one of the most underrated pieces of equipment used by construction workers and DIY users. So let's have a delve in a little bit look at the tracked barrow today. Let's find out some benefits and let's see how it works. Let's go. Now if you're new to the channel or you've never seen Toolbox Tips, well please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel for weekly updates of new machinery, lots of tips for construction and the DIY sectors. If you've never seen one of these tracked barrows before, they are a piece of machinery that is designed to move large amounts of debris or materials across a building site. If you can imagine, the amount you could put in here is a hell of a lot more compared to what you could put in a wheelbarrow. And they can range in a number of sizes, some starting from about 500 kilos all the way up to machines that are like this one that can carry about a ton in weight at a time. Tracked barrow models do vary, as you'll find out when doing your research into them, but like this machine, there's multiple different designs, have different features across the board to assist the operators from doing what they need to get done. For example, this model from Slanetrac offers a high tip option of 1320 millimeters, which is ideal for unloading to things like skips. So if you can imagine, you could use this in a small back garden, transporting large loads at the same time and offloading it into the back of a skip. Makes your job far more efficient. The Slanetrac, like this model here, is also set on tracks, which reduces the amount of ground pressure. Less ground pressure created by the machine, along with less trips across the ground, means you're going to have a lot less cleanup fees altogether. If you've never used a tracked barrow or anything like this Slanetrac before that can carry large bulks of materials across a building site, then you're in for an absolute treat. Machines like this, they're very, very cost effective and can make your job go a hell of a lot more smoothly. Like I mentioned before, we're going to have a little look at how this is operated as well at the same time. So let's have a look into it a bit closer. So what you'll find with the Slanetrac is everything is operated from the rear, and as you'll see, you'll have two joysticks that operate the two tracks and also operate the dumping option as well as the tipping, the lift of the machine. First of all, we need to get the machine started. So here we are, we've got our control panel here. We've got our left joystick, which controls the left track forward and back, and it also controls the tipping height of the dumper. So, our right to raise the machine, and then left to lower. Same with the right hand joystick, forward and backwards controls the track underneath. We go left to lift up, so that would be is to empty your debris or materials on site, and then right to lower. As you can see on the back of the machine, we've also got a throttle which will determine the speed that you move across the site. We've got tortoise for slow and a rabbit for quick. Finally, we're going to talk a bit about the transportation of these machines. As you can imagine, these machines are pretty heavy things to move, so you are going to need a trailer to transport it. Now, if you're thinking about hiring a machine like this, you will need to work closely with your hire professional to make sure that you can transport it from a depot to your building or construction site. Machines like this are really, really popular these days for really difficult access jobs. If If you need any more information about them, please feel free to speak to one of our hire professionals here at WHC Hire. We'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction of the right machine for the job. And that's all from us today, guys. Thank you ever so much for joining us here at WHC Hire for another Toolbox Tips. If you liked the video, please be sure to give it a massive thumbs up, and we look forward to seeing you all guys next week for more Toolbox Tips. Take care. Bye bye for now.